Hello, content creators. Nice to see you today. Look, what we're going to do today is a nice 2-hour quiet creator corner. So we're going to do a 50-10 focus session. So what we'll do is we'll work for 50 minutes, do some quiet work, and then for 10 minutes, we'll take a break. And that's where we'll come back. I'll pop the mic back on and then we can chat. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be working on my content planning for the week. So you can use this time to do your own planning, scripting, editing, if you need to make your thumbnails or answer emails or any other creative task that you need to get done. So during the 50-minute focus block, I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to put on some rain sounds in the background so it's not too distracting. You can put that as high or as low volume as you want. And then during the break, feel free to say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what you're working on. And if you have any question about creator setup or workflow session, let me know. I'll see if I can answer them in today's session. If not, I'll answer them later on, maybe in another video. So pick one thing to work on for this first block, so 50 minutes, and then we'll get started. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. Okay, first 50 minutes done. For those of you that are here, hello, nice to see you. I'm doing a Pomodoro technique today of 2-hour quiet creative corner focus where I'm working on my content plan for the week. So for this channel, Marianne on YouTube, I want to go a dedicated live stream once a week, and instead of trying to plan for it the day before or being ad hoc and doing impromptu lives, I'm being mindful that I need to do and reverse engineer it. So if I want to show up, I think I had said I want to do my live stream on a Saturday. And so, for those of you who are here in Sydney or in Australia, they're Saturday morning. And then, for those of you that are watching in different time zone in the US, that would be your Friday night or Friday evening. So, I'm still working out. So nothing is locked in yet. But instead of trying to plan the day before or just 2 days after, I want to be a little bit more prepared. So I'm planning my Monday. So it is just before 9 o'clock. I want to plan my title, my thumbnail, my hook. So that's what I have been working on for that first 50 minutes. And now I'm just working on my call to action, which is where am I going to lead them once they watch this video? What is their next step? And so I'm just trying to figure out the best way for that. So if you are here with me, what content task are you working on yourself? Well, what do you live stream? Is this something that you want to do? You want to live stream? Because pretty much my topic for this week is about, one of the things that it's important as part of your live stream tools to help you show up more consistently online. So then that way you can, showcase what it is that you offer, whether it's your service, your product, your skill, if you want to entertain, if you have something to teach. So that's what I've been working on for that last 15 minutes. And so if you have any questions, if you have any ideas that you want to run through, let me know in the chat. If not, I'll just, have a nice little break for the next 7 more minutes. But yeah, so if you have any questions about any of content creation, it doesn't just have to be live stream. If I can answer it in this break, fantastic. If not, maybe I can answer it later on with a video. But yeah, so what is it that you're feeling stuck with? So for me at the moment, Marianne on YouTube, this channel was sort of like my, it's my second channel. The other one is Marianne Cresp, where I do planning on paper for productivity, well-being and self-care to ensure you're not overwhelming yourself. So this channel is more the process of how I have created an online, business with Marianne Cresp on YouTube and Instagram. And I want to be able to share the different things I have learned along the way, the wins, the challenges, the tests and the experimentation. And so if that is you as well and you want to build your own online presence and have video and live streaming support your content creation, your service, what you teach, then hopefully the things I have learned along the way, I can, share that with you. And then, we can work through things together, because content creation and showing up online is an evolving, beast with so many different things that you have to learn or know and play to whatever platform's algorithm that you are on. So it's really important that you showcase what it is that you do, and no one can find you if you are not putting yourself out there. And live streaming is one of the best ways to get your content out there fast. It's the connection is really, a great thing, because It helps you be authentic, and then also with the rise of AI, people want real people. And so showing up online is really good. Irene, the budgeting mama, says, I have two questions. What are the earpieces for? And can you recommend a good microphone? So the earpiece here, so normally what happens is they're called in-ear monitor. So you can either have in-ear monitor, you can even use if you have AirPods, or people using, those big headphones. So the reason, a lot of people use headphones, well, first of all, so then if you are playing any sound or music through your computer, so instead of that sound coming through the speakers of your computer, your laptop, or your monitor, which means if it comes out of the speaker, your microphone will pick it up, and then you'll have that echo. So that is a great question. What are the earpieces for? One of the reasons is it avoids that echo. So instead of hearing, if you have music like I did, the rain sound, or if you're going to play video on your show, so to avoid the microphone picking up the audio or the sound that comes out of your speaker, if you don't have headphones or in-ear monitor, it avoids that echo. Also, some other people use it to monitor how they sound. So it's a great way to see if the music and your microphone is the same level. Because I know I have in the past on the other channel, maybe my microphone will be really soft and then my music is really loud. So headphones or in-ear monitors allow you to hear what your viewers hear. So those are the two reasons why you would have in-ear monitor. And for a microphone, so I have bought many microphones in my day, Irene. I'm sure you would have seen some that are in front of, like a lot of podcasters, those mics that are close to their mouth. So for me, that doesn't work because it's in my way. So when you first look at getting microphones, make sure you can work with it. So because I know Irene is also a budgeting and planning content at Budgeting Mama, you don't want anything that gets in the way. So what I'll do is I'll put my link to this. This is the Hollyland Lark M2S wireless microphone, but you can get a lot of great, entry level lav, they call it, or wireless microphone. So this is the one I use, and it's great because then I can move around. I don't have the arm or that holds the mic in front of me, especially if I have my top down camera, it's not in the way. So it really depends when you're getting good microphone. There's some really good ones now out there. You got DJI, you got Rode. As I said, this one is the Hollyland, and it just depends on your budget. And have a look at the review. But maybe in your case, something that's wireless that you can connect either to your phone if you're going to use your phone as your camera, or connect to your laptop or computer. This has what's called I think it's the transmitter that I connect to the computer, to my Mac, and then this is what's called the receiver. So you can either have wireless, or you can have things that join with a cable, USB cable to your laptop or computer. Again, wireless and those things will depend on your Bluetooth and your internet settings. So those are the things. But yeah, so I'll pop this one. I think it's in the link where I have the gear that I use for live streaming. So great question, Irene. I love that. So what are the earpieces for, and what's a good microphone? So yeah, with the mic, just think, how am I going to use it? Is it going to be in my way? Do I want it out of the shot? Do I want it in the shot? So I think the content, of course, you make, Budgeting Mama, is similar to mine. You don't want it to be in the way, because you want to be able to freely work at your desk, do your planning. Okay, so I love that. Great question. Okay, so let's go back into another 15-minute session and keep working. So well done. See you soon. Well, that was another 50 minutes of focus time. So if you have been working alongside me, take this moment to take a little break. So we did 2 hours of focus work. So to recap, what I did for the first 15 minutes is I worked on my live stream show for the end of the week. So the thing that I researched and planned for is what topic I was going to talk about, looked at what title I was going to have, thumbnail to support that title, what are the problems that I'm going to be addressing in my live stream, and then worked out what my main call to action is. What's the next step that I want my viewer to take when they watch my video? And then we took a 10-minute break. And then on the second 15-minute session, the next step that I did for my live stream, or that I'm going to use, was create my script, what my show flow, what I'm going to say during the live stream. So I needed to figure out what my opening hook, what are the problems I was going to address, what are the story to help support my live stream, what value that I'm going to give to the viewer, so then they, once they finish watching the video, it'll help them get to the next step of their desired outcome. Again, I had already worked on the call to action. And then what is it that I'm going to do to help transition that live stream into their next step? So I did that for, I think, about 20-30 minutes. And then in the final 10 minutes of that 50-minute focus session, I started looking at what things can I have during my live stream that will help support it, to help drive that message to the viewer. Because of course, your viewers are going to learn differently. They learn by listening, they learn by watching. And so I haven't finished, but that's actually tomorrow's part of my planning for the live stream, is now work out how to create my show by adding maybe images or any videos or graphics or text that will solidify my message even more so. So if you are here with me and working alongside me, let me know, or if you are watching on replay, let me know, have you already started going live stream? Have you done a live stream before? How did it go? What are the frictions? What are the things that's slowing you down? Or if you haven't yet, because you're not too sure what to do, what to say, how to go about it, well, this is your best time, because that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this week's live stream, is to know exactly what it is that you need to say during your live stream, so you're not feeling awkward, or you're not feeling lost, or you're not rambling, or just sitting there looking awkward. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I have these quiet creator corner where you can have a co-working buddy, because these content creation and showing up online can be such an isolating experience. You're stuck on your own, you're doing it. Sometimes our family and friends don't understand what we're doing. So having someone to work alongside with is a really great way to keep us accountable and also help motivate us. I know when I see someone else working, well, if they're working and they're doing well, I want to do it as well. All right. So let me know what it is that you're working on if you are watching this on replay as well. And so make sure when you are doing your focus hour or focus couple of hours, try and remove any distractions as much as possible. If you know you're always checking your phone, when those notification pings, move it to the other side of the room, because it's really important you get yourself into the habit of assigning time, dedicated time for you to work on your business, on your craft, on your creating and sharing your knowledge to those that really need it. And so if you have stopped yourself from going live or creating those videos because you're not sure, I want everything 100% perfect, just imagine what your ideal viewer, your ideal customer can be missing out on. So don't let the unsureness or being messy or feeling stuck get in the way of you showing up consistently, because then that way, you can have the opportunity to share your knowledge and just have someone go in the chat, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for. It's exactly what I needed at the right time. So instead of them watching your competitor's video, they could be watching you. So don't miss out on the wonderful opportunities that you can provide your ideal person. So what I'm going to do next after this is I'm going to have some breakfast. It is moving on to 10 o'clock, nearly 10 o'clock here in Sydney, Australia. Take this next couple of minutes to just slow yourself down, have a bit of water, roll your neck, especially if you work at your desk. If you're hunched over in your computer or the keyboard, or you're doing a lot of clicking mouse, take this next couple of minutes just to take a break, roll those shoulders, relax them, because then if you are feeling tense, your brain reads that as stress, as threat, and then it'll click onto that amygdala, that part of the brain, the survival mode for the fight, flight, or freeze. And then if you ever wonder, why is it that I feel stuck? Why is it that I can't think of what to do next, or I'm feeling a little bit lost? It's because your brain hasn't had a rest. You're overwhelming yourself with 2 minutes, trying to fix everything all at the same time, and just making sure, let us just look at the next small step that removes the friction for our next live stream or for our next video. We don't have to think about fixing the whole thing for, this next 3 months, okay? Just one little step at a time. And if you do have any questions regarding live streaming or what to say, then this live stream that I'm working on is exactly the one that you need to watch if you feel like, I just ramble on, or I don't know what to say, or I get distracted and I feel flustered when I have people on my live stream. So hopefully this is going to help you just slowly move those little things that is getting you stuck, or is removing that ability for you to just press go live. A lot of times, even if you are a seasoned live streamer, things are going to go wrong. So expected things to go wrong. The brilliant thing about being able to show up online more consistently is you build those muscles of bouncing back from when things go wrong, being able to troubleshoot because you have had practice. But if you feel like, oh, what happens? What do I do if something does go wrong? Well, they will expect the unexpected to happen, but it's the ability to know exactly what to do next. And you can only get that through practice of going live and getting in those live stream or recording reps. Okay, so I was actually the last couple of last 6 minutes of that focus session, I was, feeling a little bit distracted. My brain was, going everywhere. So I stopped. I just went, okay, what is it that I need to do first? Just slow down and just look at the next step. So I wrote down a couple of things that I need to do next. So then that way I know what to pick up for tomorrow. Okay, so today what I did, I ran through all the things that I need for my live stream show. I did a draft of the script outline, and then tomorrow I'll continue looking at my B-rolls and any supporting graphic or text that will help solidify my message even more so. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you for working alongside me today. I hope this has helped make your, a little bit of progress. Okay, so again, one of the things is really just making sure that you are just focusing one step at a time. So, whatever creative task you needed to do today, I hope you have been successful and that you were able to get some stuff done. So, again, if you're watching on replay, make sure to leave a comment and tell me what you worked on and what you're going to work on next. I'll see you in the next quiet Creator Corner session. Bye, everybody. Bye bye.